Life doesn't stop at modern apartments or traditional houses. In this world, there are homes with their own shapes and stories, and they never fail to leave us amazed. From houses balanced on icy mountain peaks to people who actually live inside giant mushrooms. Have you ever imagined that? If you think your apartment is already special, then get ready to be surprised. Because this is a journey into a world of creative and unusual living choices, and everything is about to be revealed right before your eyes. Let's explore it together with 9M Discovery. One, the underground town of Kuberpidi. Kuberpidi is a strange and incredibly creative place in the middle of the wild Australian desert. Known as the opal capital of the world, Kuberpidi has been mining these beautiful gemstones since 1916. But what's even more impressive is how the locals have adapted to the harsh desert heat. With summer temperatures hot enough to fry an egg on the road, the people of Kuberpidi refuse to surrender to nature. Instead, they found a brilliantly creative solution: living underground. More than 80% of the population has turned old opal mines and tunnels into homes. Beneath the cool desert surface, they've built houses, churches, schools, and even hotels for visitors who want to experience this unique lifestyle. Life underground allows them to escape the burning heat and enjoy comfort and peace in the heart of the desert. This is truly a one-of-a-kind destination, perfect for anyone who loves creativity, difference, and unforgettable experiences. 2. The slums of Brazil. It's hard to imagine that in the heart of Brazil's major cities, places like the favelas exist, layered slum neighborhoods packed tightly together, rising like a crooked maze of concrete and tin. Here, fragile homes are stacked on top of one another, creating a vivid yet somber picture of a very different side of Brazil. Life in the favela is nothing like what most people are used to, with suffocating overcrowding and daily challenges that feel almost impossible to escape. When visiting Brazil, people are often warned to stay away from these areas because of the hidden dangers where crime and gangs can easily take control. However, with a local guide, you can discover a completely different side. Among the crumbling houses, bursts of creativity come alive as local artists turn blank walls into powerful works of street art. Those hardships have fueled imagination, giving the favela a strong and unique spirit. At the same time, the favela is also a symbol of social inequality, where hundreds of thousands of people are pushed into harsh, crowded neighborhoods on the edges of the city, left to survive on their own. It represents both beauty and sadness, a place where struggle and creativity exist side by side, constantly pulling against each other. Three, Meteora Monasteries, Greece. Perched atop the towering stone pillars of central Greece, the Meteora Monasteries are among the world's most magnificent and sacred religious wonders. Recognized by UNESCO, Meteora is not only an architectural treasure, but also one of humanity's most valuable cultural heritage sites. Since the 14th century, Greek monks have built 6 monasteries on these dramatic rock formations, seeking spiritual peace and protection from the turmoil of their time. In the beginning, the only way to reach them was by rope ladders and hanging baskets, a journey that was both dangerous and demanding. Today, Meteora has become a famous pilgrimage and tourist destination, attracting thousands of visitors who come to admire its raw natural beauty and deep spiritual atmosphere. Standing high on the rocky peaks and looking out across the land, you'll see the vast Greek landscape stretching before your eyes, a breathtaking, picture-perfect view that leaves an unforgettable impression. 4. The Desert House. Rising from the vast California desert like a shimmering phoenix, this desert home stretches out from the solid rock around it. It's incredible to see how perfectly it blends with the massive boulders looking like a futuristic base, a giant tree, or even a spaceship from another planet. Set in the wild landscape of Joshua Tree National Park, the house proudly stands on 26 strong pillars anchored 7 feet deep into the rock to ensure strength and stability. These pillars are carefully arranged to form layered, fan-shaped canopies, resembling the ribs of the human body when seen from above. This extraordinary design, led by John Vuegren, shows a beautiful balance between nature and modern architecture. Every detail inside is stunning, from Sputnik-like satellite lamps to finely crafted tables that stretch from floor to ceiling and sculpted canal pedestals. The perfect blend of mahogany wood, steel, and glass bricks creates a truly artistic masterpiece. Although the main structure was completed in 1993, the final touches continued all the way until 2014. This proves that it's not just a house, but a living work of art in the heart of the desert, a place that leaves everyone in awe the moment they see it. Five, the Cliffside Village. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to live on the edge of a towering cliff? In China, there is a more than 200-year-old village clinging to the side of a steep mountain, where every day people must climb an 800-meter wooden ladder just to reach the outside world. From a very young age, residents face danger as part of daily life, and even children grow up carefully stepping along those narrow, fragile ladders. Surprisingly, this is not a story of helpless poverty. The villagers lived independently and with remarkable resilience in this extreme environment. Later, the Chinese government offered to build new homes for them on safer ground. 84 families were relocated to a newly built housing area about 43 miles away, while around 30 families chose to stay and work in tourism. Today, the Cliff Village remains as a powerful memory, a symbol of human perseverance in the harshest conditions. Six, the House on the River. Who could ever imagine that such a tiny house would draw so much attention? The Dina House, balanced on a rock in the middle of the Dina River in Serbia, carries a story that is both fascinating and heartwarming. It began as nothing more than a simple resting place for 2 young friends who loved exploring the river, and over time, through patience and determination, they kept building and improving it so the house could stand firm on the rock, right in the middle of the rushing water, resisting the fierce floods. Even though it has been washed away many times, this house is always rebuilt, becoming a powerful symbol of resilience and a deep connection to the Dina River. For local people and visitors, this small house is not just a structure, but a symbol of willpower, love for nature, and perseverance, things that leave anyone who sees it truly amazed. 7. Setenil de las Bodegas. The village of Setenil de las Bodegas in Spain is truly a unique wonder. The houses here are not only built on the ground, but also tucked beneath massive rock overhangs, creating a mysterious and breathtaking scene. Towering limestone cliffs shelter the homes, making them feel as if they are protected by nature itself. It's amazing to know that this place has a long history and was once an important stop during Roman times. The ancient stream that carved this gorge is now just a small flow of water, yet it gives the land a magical natural beauty. Surrounded by green olive groves and farmland, the village feels like a living painting. Even though wine production has declined, there is still so much to discover. Rising above the village is the Torian Tower, where visitors can enjoy a stunning panoramic view of the countryside and the houses hidden beneath the rocks. What's truly special is that the locals are proud of their home, never worried about the giant stones hanging overhead. They live in harmony with nature, creating a peaceful and balanced way of life. Setenil de las Bodegas is not just a tourist destination, but a powerful example of human creativity and adaptability. 8. The Bucharest Tunnels, Romania. Beneath the city of Bucharest, Romania, a network of tunnels once built for heating has now become a home for people with nowhere else to go. In the cold, harsh darkness underground, a unique community has formed, where strangers rely on one another to survive each day. This is a world of the unfortunate, yet it is not as hopeless as many might imagine. In those narrow passages, they share everything from food to life stories and face hardship together. For those brave enough to enter these tunnels, it is a heartbreaking yet fascinating world, where darkness cannot fully hide the light of human compassion. Nine. Hallstatt Village, China. Hallstatt is a famous village in Austria, well known to lovers of classic beauty and recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. But who would have thought that China would build a near-perfect copy of this village? Every detail, from the architecture to the landscape, has been carefully recreated, making it feel like you've stepped into a second Hallstatt, even though it was built only recently. This project is part of China's trend of recreating famous landmarks from around the world. At first, the goal was to attract wealthy residents to move in, helping reduce overcrowding in major cities like Shanghai. However, in reality, many people see it only as a vacation destination rather than a long-term home. Even with its challenges, there's no denying that Hallstatt, China has become a unique highlight, a strange and fascinating place in the eyes of visitors. Is this an interesting way to experience a World Heritage Site without leaving China? What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. 10. The Mushroom House. The Mushroom House, also called the Pod House, is located in Parenton, New York, and is one of the most unique modern architectural wonders you'll ever see. With its strange, yet artistic design, the house has fascinated people for decades. Built between 1970 and 1972, for the lawyer-artist couple Robert and Marguerite Antle, it became a town landmark in 1989. Hidden in a wooded ravine near Powder Mills Park, the house features 4 massive structures, each weighing about 80 tons, supported by reinforced concrete stems rising 13 to 20 feet high. These stems are 3 to 5 feet wide at the base, giving the house great strength and stability. The shapes resemble wild carrot flowers, but their warm brown color makes them look like giant mushrooms growing from the ground. Each pod has large windows that fill the interior with natural light. One pod is the living and dining area, another is the kitchen, and the 2 remaining pods are bedrooms, offering privacy and comfort. A special half pod works as an open deck for enjoying the surrounding nature. With 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms across about 4,165 square feet, the Mushroom House is comfortable and practical. In February 2012, it was listed for $799,900, far below its original $1.1 million price, showing how hard it was to find an owner who truly understood this one-of-a-kind home. 11. Matmata, Tunisia. Matmata is a village full of character, resting quietly in the harsh desert of Tunisia. It is famous for its unique underground homes, carefully dug by the locals themselves. These are not just simple pits. The people of Matmata created an entire village beneath the ground, connecting natural caves to build strong and naturally cool homes. Even when facing extreme weather, they remain resilient. When time, wind, or rain wear their homes down, the residents repair and rebuild them, choosing to continue life in this remarkable place. This deep attachment shows their special love for their homeland, a love that stands strong despite curious or doubtful outside eyes. For them, this is home, no matter how unusual it may seem. And that brings us to the end of our journey exploring some of the strangest and most unique homes from around the world. Stories of creativity, resilience, and love for one's homeland remind us that even in the harshest conditions, people always find ways to survive and thrive. These homes are not just places to live, but powerful symbols of human spirit and cultural identity. If you enjoyed these stories and want to discover more amazing wonders of our world, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video, where we'll explore even more fascinating places together.